Hi, just back again now with another tutorial using the Paisleys and Posleys paper that is on the retirement list and is a bargain. So I did a one sheet wonder with the paper with the big Paisley design. Now this is another one with a bit of a Paisley design, but if you turn them over, they've got these sort of dogtooth check on them, which I really like, and this one's rich raspberry and I really like it. So I'm going to use it to make a little quick gift bag. If you suddenly need a gift bag in a hurry, this is really easy. Now I did one like this using the other side of the paper, obviously in a different colour, and sort of decorated it with some doilies, which is quite pretty. But then I thought, oh, what about something for a teenager? So I come up with this idea of, this is my prototype, which I'm not so happy with. I'm going to change it slightly, but a sort of a Ted Baker-esque sort of gift bag, which should be nice for a teenager. So you can get 2 out of a sheet of 12 by 12 because you want to cut this in half, well, less than in half actually, that's what I decided, didn't I? This original one is cut in half at 6 inches, but I felt it was a bit too tall, so I'm gonna cut it down by ½ an inch, so we'll go for 5½ inches. You can still get 2 out. I think for this style that's okay. But for this one I'm going to cut it down, and then we're going to cut it at 9½. So we just cut it this side at halfway down, 2½. 2½ and 9½ makes 10, 12, doesn't it? Yes. So we'll cut that little bit off, and then we are going to score at 1½ on this long side for the base, and then we're going to score at 1½. And I just cut it. Did you see that? It's a good job I've got another piece. Let's get the cutting blade out. So 5½. I do want the cutting blade for this, and then we'll get rid. Goodness me, this was supposed to be quick. Take 2½ off. Now get rid of that cutting blade, we don't want to see it anymore. So we're going to score at 1½, 4½, 6, and then it would be 9, but I don't want to pull the end out, so we'll just score this side at ½ an inch because that's what you're left over with. And then 1½ on this long side. Okay, so we'll just fold and burnish these score lines. I can't believe I did that cutting. Can't believe I did that. That's a little ½ an inch. I scored a little bit too much there, but it doesn't matter because that's cutting off anyway. You don't have to score that hard when it's paper like you do with cardstock. I've just been a bit heavy-handed. There we go, so we've scored all on our score lines, and then we're just going to cut this little corner away. Notch that a bit off. Let's neaten that slightly. Okay, and then we're just going to cut up each of these score lines like you do when you're making a box, and then we'll just notch a bit out here, notch a bit out here. I do like this side as well. I thought less teenagery. Teenagery? Is that a word? It is in my vocab. Because I work with teenagers, they've always been teenagery. Generally means stroppy and whingy and not accepting any responsibility. Or they're being funny and delightful and taking you by surprise. Right, so we're going to put some glue down here, and as it's paper we can use our snail. So we just run that up there. Got a bit on there, never mind. Because it's symmetrical, that should just be easy to fold over and then it'll meet. Lovely. So that's the join at the back. Those two fold over, that one folds that way, and then a bit of snail on there. And that will hold it nice. There we go. So that's our basic bag. Okay, and now I'm just going to fold it slightly in there, give it a little bit of a bag sort of shape. And now to decorate the front, we just need the signature Ted Baker bow. So our little bow maker punch. So we need 2 of these. I love this punch. 1, 2, and then I find them that have fallen all over my desk. Use your bone folder to make your little bow shape, curve it around, curve the other. That just breaks up the fibre in the cardstock. And then I'm going to get some glue dots, because that's the quickest way. I do actually normally use my Tombow, but I do actually end up with glue on my hands all stuck together like that. So I am doing glue dots for the camera. So stick them together. Then we're going to put a glue dot on the middle. And they can stick together like so. Put another glue dot in the middle of the bow and on the back of the bow. And then so I don't actually completely stick to it, then we can stick that around, and then to do this final bit I am going to get a bit of Tombow, because the glue dot won't be quite in the right place. Stick a bit on there. And hold that down just for a second until it takes. Doesn't matter that it's squishing out, because that's going to get stuck to our bag anyway. And then we just need some glue dots on our tails. I'm glad it's nearly the end of the week. I'm glad it's half term. I'm so tired. Need me holiday. Not that I'm particularly going anywhere, but I'm just not going to be at school. So that's a holiday in itself. I am going, actually. I'm going down south, going back to my roots. Family wedding. which would be lovely. So there we go. So before I stick this on the bag, I am going to just do, where's my ribbon gone? There we go. I did, on this prototype, I made some handles out of cardstock, but I didn't actually like the way that looked. So I'm just going to do this in some ribbon. So I'm going to punch some holes for my ribbon. I'm going to use my crocodile for that. So I've got it set at like 1/2 inch. Eyeball it. That'll do nicely. Roughly the same on the other side. And then on the back. Oh, you know what I did then? I had it stuck in so that was, when I pushed it down, the other end was there. I'll make sure I don't do that on this one. What an idiot. Could always do this before you stick it down, it would be easier. Okay, so that's my holes done. Then I'm going to take a bit of ribbon, poke it through. This is rich raspberry ribbon that came in the duo set to match the papers. I've got no nails. I'm going to have some false ones put on, just for the wedding. But they won't last because I don't like them. I can't do a thing when I've got them on, so I shall just wear them for the weekend, and then I will get rid, pull them off. I just buy Prime Army nails, 99p. My sister sticks them on with proper nail glue, so they do last a bit. And then I just get rid. And they've only cost me 99p, so I'm not bothered. Right, so we'll just knot this. Because I was gluing earlier, I've had glue on my fingers, so they're all kind of soft. No grip, no grip. That's my excuse. There we go. I'll trim that off. Oh, how weird. Right, there we go. So that's our little handles, and then we're just gonna glue our little Tate Baker bow on. I'm going to use some more Tombow for that. Glue that across there. Hold that in place. And that's it. How cute's that? What teenager wouldn't love that little bag as a gift bag? Don't know about a teenager, I'd like it myself. How cute. I would just have that on my desk with some pens in it. But there you go. Very quick, very easy, if you don't go wrong with your cutting blade and your trimming blade. So there we go. See you again soon. Don't forget to visit the retiring rack. Get yourself some bargains before the end of May. Okay, bye.